Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is Riad, Ouarzazi. Welcoming you to another episode of ROC Ramadan 2014, day 15. Subhanallah, today we've reached the half of Ramadan already. So we only have 15 days more, or maybe 14 days more of this blessed month of Ramadan. I was thinking today, subhanallah, I was thinking, looking at people, and today was the final of the World Cup, subhanallah. And some people were really happy and others are kind of sad. And I'm looking at, really you're happy. What's happiness? How do we define happiness? Some people, because their favorite team won, so they were really, really happy, and they have nothing to do with that team, basically. I mean, they're not even from that country, but they're just happy. And some others were sad because their favorite team did not win. And is that really what happiness is all about? What is happiness? How do we define happiness? People, they subhanallah, they found happiness in different things or different ways. Despite our differences, first of all, despite all our differences, we all agree on one thing: everybody wants to be happy. You want to be happy. I want to be happy. We all want to be happy, but how can we acquire that happiness? How do we get that happiness, subhanallah? So one really sure way of attaining happiness, and this is, subhanallah, I've been doing a lot of studies in psychology, reading different books and doing also thinking and looking into the relevant things from Islam, from the hadiths and stuff. Something about one way to find happiness is to control your thoughts. Something really, this is very deep, very profound. Control your thoughts, and you may say, how? Happiness really depends on an inner condition. In inner condition, two people maybe on the same place, doing the same thing, both have equal amount of money, yet one might be miserable and the other is kind of happy, because of different mental attitude. It's all about here. I want today to come out. I want to be happy. I'm training my mind before I go out in the morning, go out to work or do my thing. Today I want to be happy. I want to smile. I want to only see happy smiles. I want to see happy people, subhanallah. When the Prophet says, تَفَأَلُ خَيْرًا تَجِدُ خَيْرًا, think good, you will find good. That's psychology. That's a mental attitude. So I want to go out today and I'm only looking for happiness. I'm only looking for smiles. Subhanallah, you train in your mind, being optimistic, and subhanallah, that's what you find. And likewise, or otherwise, if تَفَأَلُ خَيْرًا تَجِدُ خَيْرًا, if you don't think good, also not good will happen, bad will happen. Negative thinking versus positive thinking. Let me take it, since we're still talking about happiness, not only it's like, as I said, it's a mental condition, but also there are few things that will help us also acquire, this happiness. For instance, think and thank. فكر واشكر. Think of the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for instance, has blessed you with, which He hasn't blessed others with. Look at Palestine nowadays. Look what's happening now. Maybe you broke your fast today. Your kids, were there. Maybe your family. You had a good time. You're in your house, mashallah. You have a ceiling. You have a heating system or an AC system, right? You had a beautiful, mashallah, meal with the family. You sleep and you're safe, you're secure. There are others who don't have that security. There are others who don't have that feeling of safety. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Mu'min, one of His names is Al-Mu'min, the one who provides security. Security is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't have to sleep like a bunch of kids now in Palestine or Syria, sleeping, can't sleep. They may be holding their ears like this because of the bombardment and the bombs happening. The lights are out. You saw some kids playing with bullets, subhanallah. Think and thank if you want to be happy. Think that Allah has blessed you. Yes, Allah has blessed you with so many blessings that He has not blessed others with. Think, then thank Him. وَلَئِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you thank Allah more, if you show gratitude, Allah will give you, will increase you in ajr. Even those, subhanallah, even those who are sick. Wallahi, I'm telling you something very deep now. Mark my words. Even those who are sick, it's been found that those who are sick and they thank Allah, they make hamd, they show gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their sickness get decreased, subhanAllah, they can get cured just by the hamd of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who are lacking maybe, they're having some financial difficulties, they have maybe their income is not as high, shukr of Allah will increase their income. وَلَئِنْ شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. Allah says that in the Quran. If you thank me, I shall give you. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if you want to be happy. Thank and think, or think and thank. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to practice and to convey. Until another episode of ROC Ramadan 2014, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.